Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a updated skincare routine for you. So this is my daily skincare routine. So here I am all sleepy, just waking up, and I'm going to go in first and cleanse my skin with the Marcel micellar water. I always use a micellar water for my cleanse first thing in the morning, and I use it on a reusable round. I bought those on Amazon. I think I bought a pack of 16 for about $10. So I like to use micellar water as my cleanser first thing in the morning because I'm just removing the oils from the skin and whatever products might be left over from the night before. Just gives me a gentle cleanse without drying out the skin too much. If I use anything too harsh in the morning, I find I just get oilier throughout the day. So I cleanse my face, cleanse the eye area, making sure that there's no morning sleepy crusties in the eyes, anything like that. This Marcel micellar water is my new favorite micellar water from the drugstore. It is cruelty-free, and I like that it has the pump top on it, and it seems to work very well, and it's very comparable in price to the ones I was using before that are not cruelty-free. Then I go in with a toner. I'm using the Bioelements Equalizer. This is the big back bar size. I just brought it in from the salon. I only had a little bit left, and I just wanted to make sure that I was using it up before it went bad. And I do love this toner. I've been using it for years. So I just put that on a clean, reusable round and just kind of apply it all over the skin. This preps the skin for moisture and actually helps your moisturizers to work better. And then I go in with a vitamin C serum. So right now I'm using the Pixi vitamin C serum. I picked this up at the drugstore. I find vitamin C serums can be difficult. Some of them break me out. This one seems to be working really well. So I just apply a few drops to the face and rub it in. This helps to promote a more even complexion, brightens up the skin tone, helps to reduce sun damage, helps to reduce pigmentation, just gives an overall glow to the skin. I'm trying to remember to put my skincare down my neck these days. And then I like to go in with an anti-aging serum. So this is the Neostrata Collagen Serum. Sometimes I use this, sometimes I use another anti-aging serum. Just like to have something on through the day for anti-aging, something lightweight, nothing too heavy because I do get oily as the day goes on. So I just apply this all over and blend it in. This one's nice for daytime because it's not oily at all and it soaks in really, really quickly. Then it's time to moisturize. I'm using the Saturday Skin Glacier Waterfall Moisturizer. This is like a gel-based moisturizer. I got it in the December Boxy Luxe and I'm really enjoying it. This is great for me for daytime as an oily skin type because it is a gel texture. So I like something that gives me lots of hydration but isn't too heavy on the skin. So I just apply about a pea-size amount to the whole face and let it soak in. I am allowing for a couple minutes of soak in time in between each step. I'm just cutting that out for you guys so you don't have to watch me just stand there and wait for my products to soak in, but important that you give them a few moments in between to really get into the skin. And then I go in with an eye cream. So right now I'm using the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Eye Cream. I'm really liking this one. It's got a bit of a unique applicator. I actually don't like the applicator right on the eyes, so I just apply some to my finger and then sort of gently apply it and pat it in around the eye area. And then as a final step for my daytime routine, I apply my sunscreen. So this is the Juice Beauty SPF 30 oil-free moisturizer. This is a physical block, which means it's a mineral sunscreen as opposed to a chemical sunscreen. That is my preference. Any of the chemical sunscreens really break me out, and I do find the mineral sunscreens to be more effective. You will notice that it leaves a little bit of a white cast on my face when I initially apply it, and that does sort of calm down. By the time I go to apply my makeup, that has really soaked in and it's not really white anymore, but it is a bit white initially when you put it on, and that's very typical for a mineral sunscreen. But I do really like this formula. I find it's working very well for me. And that's it for daytime. Now it's nighttime. So you can see that I've come from the gym. I've got my workout clothes on. My skin's a little bit pink from having just worked out, so please excuse that. Put my little headband on, and then I go in and pre-cleanse. So I'm using the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Apply a little bit to my hands, emulsify it between my fingers, and then I just start moving it around the skin. I do use a generous amount because I do apply so much makeup to my skin. You can use this to remove your eye makeup, but I personally don't like to do that, so I use it for my face. You kind of work it in underneath my eyes to remove my concealer and let it sort of melt my makeup down. Really working it into the skin, letting it do its job, break everything down so it's easier to remove. And then I go in and I remove it with another one of my reusable rounds that I got on Amazon. I've mentioned those before, so I just apply a generous amount of water to that round and rinse the cleansing balm off that way. You can rinse the balm off with just water. I just prefer to do it this way. I find my skin feels cleaner when I remove it in this way. So you can see that it really gets most of my face makeup off before I go in with my cleanser, and that really allows your cleanser to get in and do its work rather than just serving to remove the makeup. Once I've got that all done, I go in with my micellar water again, same one I used in the morning, and I apply that to a reusable round, and I use that to remove my eye makeup. I just find if I use the cleansing balm on my eyes, it makes my vision a little bit blurry, and I always seem to get some bits of mascara in my eye if I do it that way. So I like to use the micellar water for my eye makeup. It just seems to be the thing that works the best without irritating my eyes. So I kind of hold it on my eye for a while and let the makeup start to dissolve. And then I start to move it around and really focus the micellar water on my lash line, because as you can see, it removes my eye makeup in terms of the shadow very quickly. And then I just have to get the mascara off. Just going in and doing the same thing on the other eye. I hold it on the eye for about 30 seconds to a minute before I start moving it around, and that really just breaks down the mascara and allows it to come off much more easily. Next step is cleanser. This is the Glam Glow Gentle Bubble Gentle Conditioning Cleanser. I made that face because I'm not a huge fan of it. I am trying to use it up though. It's not terrible, it's just not my favorite. So I just put a little bit more, probably like 2 pea size in my hand, and I've wet my face first obviously, and then I just move it around the skin. As I said, it's not my favorite cleanser, but I don't dislike it enough to just declutter it and let it go to waste, so I am trying to use it up. My husband's been using it as well, and I've also been using it to clean my makeup brushes, so we're trying to work through it. I do have a different one on backup that I'm excited to get into. This one suds up a fair bit, so it's a little bit difficult to remove if you use too much. So very important not to overuse your cleanser. You don't need a ton. And then I just go in and rinse my face with water and then wipe it down with a face cloth to make sure that I don't have any residue left on my skin. I have noticed that if there's any cleanser residue left on my skin that I will get a breakout. So I try to make sure I've got it really rinsed off of there without being too aggressive. Then I'm going in with the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow Serum. I love this so much. It's one of my favorite products. This is an AHA serum, so it is an exfoliating serum. I apply a generous amount to the face. I probably do this every other day, every other day or every 2 or 3 days, depending on what my skin's going through. If I'm having a breakout, I might use it a little bit more frequently, but you don't want to overuse your exfoliants either. But this is definitely one of my favorites in terms of controlling the acne, reducing pore size, reducing oil, and as well as reducing fine lines. So you do want to allow that to soak in for a little while before you apply anything else to the skin. And then I go in with my niacinamide serum. So right now I'm using this one from the Inkey List. I picked it up at the drugstore. I'm really enjoying it. I had been using the one from The Ordinary before this one, and I think I like this one just as well. And this one actually contains hyaluronic acid. So as well as having the niacinamide that helps to reduce acne pigmentation, helps to control oil, helps to reduce acne scarring. It also has the hyaluronic acid, so it's also hydrating, helps to lock moisture into the skin. And then I'm going in with this Avant sleep mask. This is an 8-hour sleep mask. I've been using this as my night cream. I received it in a BoxyCharm, and I've actually really been enjoying it. Even though I'm an oily skin type, I'm still quite dehydrated in the winter. Where I live here in Canada, it's very dry, very cold. It is currently snowing, and the skin just gets parched this time of year. So I do like to layer the heavy products on in the evening, since I can't use them really in the daytime because my skin's so oily. So I really like to go to bed looking like a glazed donut, and this product is so hydrating and so nourishing. It's got shea butter in there, so it really locks all the moisture in. And then I'm going back in with the same eye cream as this morning. This is the Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Eye Cream. A little bit on my ring finger, gently applying it to the eye area and sort of patting it in. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. And then I also like to try and use this lip line corrector by QMS. I got this in the December Boxy Luxe as well. It always squirts out more than you need. This is a very high priced item, but I am trying to use it to see if I notice any difference. I can't say that I do yet, but I am trying to be consistent so I can let you guys know in a future video if it's worth the high price tag or not. Right now it's too soon to say, but I do try to use it consistently. And then lastly, I go in with a facial oil. So this is the Glomalin facial oil. This was sent to me by the company. It's a Canadian brand. Very natural products that they make. This is mostly essential oils and jojoba oil. So I like to apply a facial oil to sort of lock in all of those good skincare ingredients and hold that moisture in my skin overnight. Facial oils are sort of a new discovery for me this last year or so, and I'm really, really liking them, finding a big difference with my skin using those products. to sort of lock all of the moisture in. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to remember to apply my skincare down my neck and onto my chest. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, to try to be more consistent with those things as well. So that is my daily skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.